Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh, do you see that line on me? The light's actually coming from this book right here. It's reflecting the light on the gold. So as you can tell, I am going to be doing a first impressions video. It's my first impressions, so give me a little leniency. I bought this blush book. I think I got it for about $64, including like tax and shipping. This is the big blush book, number 3, and as you can tell, the packaging is really pretty. But I was extremely disappointed with the material that it's made out of. This is foam. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's squishy. It's not sturdy at all, and it feels like the packaging right here is going to come off any minute. It's not sturdy at all. It's extremely cheap packaging for $64. But I did figure out that these blushes, they do come out, and they're magnetic, which is really cool. And so I was thinking maybe that's what it's there for, is maybe that you need to get a book. But if I'm spending $64 on something, I really don't want to have to get a book. I'd rather just have it. Other than that, the colors are super stunning. I mean, my favorite's probably going to be peachy, which is the peachy color right here. It's calling my name. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a first impressions on these blushes. I will not be able to do all of them, but I will be putting 4 on my face. I'll be putting 1 on each cheek and 1 on each eye. I'm just trying to make a little bit of a look out of it. So, if you want to see all my thoughts, just keep on watching. Alrighty, so I'm officially on the Tarte website on my phone, just looking up all the information that it says. It says what it is: a blockbuster palette stuffed with 7 all-new full-size Amazonian clay 12-hour blushes and a universal highlighter taking center. What it does: adding a long-wearing flush and glow to the complexions, spiral it open to find 8 new vegan shades, including bolds and neutrals, paired with a flattering champagne highlighter. This exclusive mattes and micro shimmers are powdered by our iconic Amazonian clay, keeping you flawless for 12 hours. It's got the colors listed. It's got heated, lavish, poised, mindful, peachy, rad, kindred, and spirited. So I think it's only fair that I also go to the next few ones, which is how to use and why we love it. And I might also add the ingredients into it as well, so you know what's actually going into it. It does say it's vegan, but my sister says that there might have been some problems. I don't know if that's true. She says that they got bought out, so they are using a little bit of animal cruelty to it. But I don't know if that's true, so don't hold me to that. I love Tarte, and I would love for it to still be cruelty-free if it is. So if you know that if it still is, please leave that in the comments down below. So, how to use is extremely short. It's one sentence. It says, using a blush brush, fan each shade over the apples of cheeks and blend. Why we love it? It is vegan, oil-free, Tarte 12-hour powder, and dermatologist tested. Ooh, girl. Yeah, I'm not gonna read the ingredients. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea, and then I realized I'm going to be sounding so stupid trying to pronounce these things. I'm going to be sounding pretty bad. It's got 8 5-star reviews, and that's all it's got on it. Looks like not very many people are doing it. It's got some, really great reviews on it. I mean, so far I don't see anything about the packaging. And I love the colors of the packaging and all that jazz, but I don't know. It's so cheaply made, in my opinion. And if I'm spending that much money, the least they could do is have it a little bit of a harder, more sturdy. I don't know. All I know is when I opened it and I felt it, I was extremely disappointed with the quality of it. So that's personally just a personal preference. Not, other people might love it, so I will probably end up buying a Z palette and placing these into it. So I think it's time that I do a few swatches, and alright, so I'm going to be going in with this first color right here. This is Heated. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, I can't hold it. I'm going to be going in with Heated. I'm going to do a little zoom up. So this is Heated. Hopefully you can see it. If you can't right now, I'll do a swatch later. Alright, I'm going to go in. That's a really, 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 really pretty color. I adore it. And it's super, super duper soft. Like, it is the softest thing you'll ever feel in your life, and that's why I've always loved Tarte blushes. I always have, because they always felt so amazing. So, I mean, for the quality of them, I guess they are worth $60, $64. Next, I'm going in to go into Kindred, which is this beautiful tan neutral color that I just adore. And again, another creamy, not too powdery color. And ooh, girl, that payoff though. Oh wow, that is gorgeous. Wow, I was not expecting that. And I am cleansing my hands. Well, cleansing. I'm wiping off all the powder. Next, I'm going to go into Rad right here, which is a very, for me, it's a daring color because I do try to stay with more of the peachy tones, but I will definitely be trying to use this because it is stunning. Again, gorgeous color, definitely worth it. Just as creamy as the last two that we've done. Hopefully you can see it with all my freckles. Again, payoff is amazing, not nearly as good as Kindred, but it is stunning. It is super soft, super creamy. It looks a little patchy on some of the areas, but that could just be my swatching, but nothing too serious. And of course, when you have a brush with it, it's going to be a little different. I'm still stuck on Kindred. I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on it. Next, I'm going into Peachy, which is the one that really has been calling my name. I just love it. I love peachy. I love peachy blushes, and so we're going to go in. Gorgeous peach color, per what I was expecting. It is a very much more sheer. I'm going to start doing swatches on the inside of my arms because my freckles are kind of getting in the way. If you can see that, hopefully you can. Again, I'll be doing close-ups if you can't, because I can't see what you guys see right now because I'm just staring at a camera. It's quite sheer, but it's got like a little bit of a glow to it, which I'm not sure if I'd love it or hate it. I'd have to put it onto my cheeks to find that out. Next, I'm going to be going into my Mindful. I was looking at my mirror and I couldn't see which one it was. Mindful right here. And again, that's a lot of a peachy tone. Yeah, so a lot of these do have some shimmer, and then this one looks like it's a complete matte. Payoff is amazing. It looks very consistent, very pretty. I would definitely be wearing this color a lot. So that's a good one for me. Again, all of these so far have been pretty consistent, and they've also had very good payoff and extremely creamy. Alright, next I'm going to go into Poised, and this is definitely a pink color, and I do like pink colors. I just don't wear them on my cheeks very often because I'm a pink undertone, so sometimes it gets a little bit lost in transit with that one. But I could use this definitely as like a beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow. It is a little patchy at the ends of it. Maybe I'm not pressing down hard enough, but when I do a second layer of it, it is still just as gorgeous as the rest. So that's what this one looks like. Jeez, I cannot speak today. It is too early in the morning. It's 11 o'clock in the morning for me, and that's too early. Alright, we're down to our last two. This one I'm going to go into next is called Lavish. Now, Lavish is, again, a pinky color. A peachy color, sorry. It's a peachy color, and as I said, I really do adore those. And it does have a little bit of shimmer in it. It looks like the only ones that don't have really a shimmer to it are going to be Mindful and Poised. The rest of them have a little bit of a shimmer in them. This one is definitely a little bit of a patchier one, and I'm pressing around really, really hard on it to try to get it. It's not bad once you press down a little bit hard on it. It does do what it's supposed to do, and it is just as gorgeous as the rest, creamy as the rest. It's a little bit more sheer, so to speak, than some of them. Oh, it's this one. But it is pretty. I'll give them that. And finally, I'm going to go into the highlighter of the palette. My phone's going off. Shut up. Alright, next I'm going into the last shade, which is the highlight shade, which is going to be Spirited. Now, I have fallen in love with quite a few of... so much like crazy on my face right now. Of Tarte's highlighters, because they are really, really, really good a lot of the time. So hopefully this does the same thing. Going in, it is a pretty champagne-y color, which is what they said it would be. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not exactly what I wanted. I'll get it into that weird light so you can see what it is. It's not blinding. It's not blinding. I like a blinding highlight, so we'll try it. I'll put it on my cheeks. And so I guess now that the swatches are done, let's get into the video. Okay, alrighty, I guess it's time to start. I'm super, uber, duper nervous right now. I have not done this before, so let's see what it is. So I'm going to do a little bit of a matching on my cheeks. I don't want it to be too off, because I do plan to wear this makeup out, so I'm going to be using a few different colors on my eyes and 2 different blushes that are relatively similar to each other. So I'm going to be going in with Peachy right now, which Peachy was this one right down here. I'm going to apply this. This is a clean brush. I literally just cleaned it off. Not too much fallout, which is really good. Tarte was really, really good about that always. Alright. I'm going to go in just a little bit more. I don't know. I mean, I was just expecting it to be a little bit of a different color on my face. It's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. I do like it. I was just expecting a little bit of a different color on my face, but nonetheless, it is gorgeous. I'm looking at my mirror right now. That's why you guys see me like... Alright, so it's really, really pretty. I mean, I do like it. I'll give it that. I do. Alrighty, I guess it's time to go on to the next color. So the next color I'm going to be using is going to be Lavish, which is this one right up here. And again, it's a... Alright, so the next color I'm going to be going in with is going to be Lavish, which is right here. And it's a little closer to the other color that I was using, it's just a little bit darker. So I'm just going to dip my brush in. Again, I cleaned it off, and again, a very, very, very pretty color. It's kind of sheer on my skin, which is not bad because it is a bit of a darker color, and I'm extremely, extremely fair. Even right now it looks a little bit dark, but I'm going to cover that up with the highlight in just a second. Alrighty, I guess it's time to do the highlight. Hopefully it looks a little bit better with a brush. So I'm just going into Spirited, which is that metal color. I doused my brush. And it is very pretty, but it looks very powdery. I do like it when it melts into the skin. This looks like it just sits on top of the skin. It's a little bit more glitter than glow, which, you know, sounds probably really, really silly. But it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. But for a day where I'm going for a lighter glow, it's really pretty, but I mean, I really do prefer it when it kind of like melts into the skin. It looks a little wet. This does look a little powdery on the skin, but overall it's not bad, and I would wear it again. So all right, it's time to go on to the eyes, and I'm really contemplating what I'm going to do. So I think I'm going to take the color Rad, which is this really pink color. I'm going to use it as a little bit of a transition shade, and I might mix it with a little bit of the tan color Kindred to get a really good blending color. I'm going to be using my 101, it's starting to fade on the corners of this, so I'm having a hard time reading what brush it is. The 101 from BH Cosmetics, which is just this really nice big fluffy brush, which I do use to blend out some stuff, and so you guys can see. Well, it's got really good payoff on the eyes with this brush. I really do like it, and of course there's not too much fallout at all. There's pretty much none, and it still looks good in the pan. I really do like this because I don't really have any pink colors in my palettes. They're all extremely light and slightly chalky, so it's really hard to get that consistency. But these blend amazingly on the eyes, so I'm probably going to use this a lot for my eyes, if I'm going to be honest. Okay, I approve. And I'm going to be using Heated right here on the center of my eye, and I'm going to be taking a 102 brush from BH Cosmetics, which is this brush right here, and I'm just going to go into Heated. And I think I'm going to wet a little bit with my setting spray. I don't even try to pronounce this name. Mario Badescu Skincare. I mean, on my first video I already had a hard time doing it. Alright, there we go with that. And I'm going to add a little bit of the highlighter spray shade Spirited on the center of my eye, just to give it a little glow. And I'm going to wet it this time. By center, I made the lid. And I'm going to take a little bit of Peachy, I think, which is this peach color right here, and I'm going to add it to the bottoms of my eye. I'm going to be taking that same brush I just used, which is this is just a brush I got from Wish, so there's nothing really important about it. It's just a really thin, flat brush, and I'm just going to take it on the tip of the brush and apply it to the lower lash line. Alright, I'm going to go finish my eyeliner and mascara off camera, and I'll see you in just a minute. Alright, so my eyeliner and my mascara is on. I prefer not to wear false eyelashes unless I really have to, because I already do have pretty long eyelashes. So, I guess it's time for my final thoughts on this makeup palette. If you're thinking of it as just the blushes, yes, it is worth $64 in my opinion, because I believe the blushes by themselves are $26. So technically you're going to be saving quite a bit of money if you spend $60 to get all of them, and they're full size, and they're absolutely gorgeous, creamy, mostly consistent, no fallout, no problems. But I feel like Tarte was trying to save a little bit of money making the packaging, because I cannot get over that I spent that much money to have the packaging completely unusable. I mean, this packaging is not going to last for a long time. They do know that, right? I mean, it's going to last maybe a year, and it's going to take me a while to get through those blushes. So that was a little bit frustrating for me. That's pretty much the only downside I have to this, besides, I mean, the price. But $64 is a lot of money, but it's worth it. I like this product, and I am definitely going to be using it on a daily basis. For my eyeshadow, for my blush, from even a little bit of my highlight. I love it on my nose because it's just perfect. It's just sheer enough that it's not too much. So overall, I say, yeah, go ahead and get this palette. And I know it's going to be a small, it's a smaller item in their whole collection that they have, but I do recommend it. I mean, I'm buying a bunch of stuff from them, so I'll probably be doing another first impressions video very soon. So thank you for visiting my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. It'd really be nice. I'm a struggling YouTube person. Not really struggling, but it'd be nice if you left a few comments and like the button, you know, just help it grow out. Bye guys.